center fielder, le voltigeur de centre, Hayden Matthews. Le numéro 46, number 46, the third baseman, le joueur de troisième but, Mason Rossi. Le numéro 38, number 38, the second baseman, le joueur de deuxième but, David McCaskey. Le numéro 5, number 5, the left fielder, le voltigeur de gauche, Tyrell Priestley. Le numéro 29, number 29, the catcher, le receveur, Stuart Perry. Le numéro 4, number 4, the right fielder, le voltigeur de droite, Tyler Rakic. Le numéro 9, number 9, the pitcher, le lanceur, Jay Seeloo. And the substitutes for Team Australia, les joueurs substituts pour l'Australie. Le numéro 7, number 7, Alex Cleary. Numéro 28, number 28, Josh Artwig. Le numéro 74, number 74, Anthony Henderson. Le numéro 99, number 99, Ben Yeager. Le numéro 75, number 75, Jaden Latch. Le numéro 21, number 21, Joshua McGovern. Le numéro 42, number 42, Luke Olorenshaw. L'entraîneur-chef, the head coach, Wayne Saunders, and the rest of the coaching staff. Representing the home team of Canada, the starters in their batting orders. Représentant l'équipe à domicile, le Canada, les joueurs partant dans l'ordre des frappeurs. Le numéro 20, number 20, Tyler Pauly. Le numéro 5, number 6, at shortstop, l'Areco, Samuel Bédard Desmarais. Le numéro 79, number 79, the catcher, le receveur, Taylor Shubada. Le numéro 24, number 24, designated player, le joueur désigné, Turnus Pikoe. Le numéro 8, number 8, at first base, le joueur de premier but, Johnny Baker. Le numéro 25, number 25, outfielder, Matt Pilon. Le numéro 15, number 15, outfielder, François-Charles René. Le numéro 10, number 10, the second baseman, le joueur de deuxième but, Josh Elliott. Le numéro 9, number 9, at third base, au troisième but, Justin Gainey. Number 72, numéro 72, le lanceur, the pitcher, Tyler Randerson. The substitutes for Team Canada, les joueurs substituts pour le Canada. Le numéro 30, number 30, Tyson Zaire. Le numéro 16, number 16, Zach Mackay. Le numéro 12, number 12, Eric Healy. Le numéro 77, number 77, Marc-André Villeneuve. Le numéro 7, number 7, Justin Boyer. Le numéro 11, number 11, Nick Penner. Le numéro 55, number 55, Matt Wardrop. And the head coach, l'entraîneur-chef, Jim Jones, and the rest of the coaching staff. The umpires for today's game, les arbitres du match d'aujourd'hui. The home plate umpire from the United States, l'arbitre au marbre des États-Unis, Casey Waite. The first base umpire also from the United States, l'arbitre au premier but des États-Unis, David Hartage. The second base umpire from Germany, l'arbitre au deuxième but de l'Allemagne, Thomas Lohnert. The third base umpire from Botswana, l'arbitre au troisième but du Botswana, Abel Metaboge. In honor of good sportsmanship, the players will now shake hands and exchange gifts. Dans l'honneur de l'esprit d'équipe, les joueurs se donneront main dans la main et échangeront des cadeaux.
Hello and welcome to the 2014 ISF Junior Men's Softball World Championships here at the Pepsi Softball Center in Whitehorse. It is a game between Canada and Australia. This is a must-win for both of these teams. Canada comes in with a 2-2 record. They'll be looking to redeem themselves after a 12-6 loss to New Zealand yesterday. It will be Tyler Randerson on the mound for them. He comes into this with a 0.4 ERA. And for Australia, Jay Selu on the mound, 0.8 ERA coming into this. Again, a must-win for both these teams. Obviously, that can't happen, though, so it should be a very intense matchup here tonight. With that, I will send things to Kyle Smith and Joe Todd in the broadcast booth for their thoughts on this game.
Thanks a lot, Adrian, as we come inside the press box here in Whitehorse. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd from Ballpark Rated joining forces with Sports Canada TV. Joe, a must-win game, as Adrian said off the skip. For Canada, 2-2. For Australia, 2-3. Don't want to fall to 4 losses on the tournament.
This game will show the difference between the men and the boys in the standings. Canada with 2 wins and 2 losses at this point. The United States with 2 wins and 3 losses. So a big game for both of these teams. They've had victories where they should have been in the standings. One of these teams are going to lose tonight. And that'll be the big difference in the standings come when we figure out pool play on Friday around supper time.
So to set the lineups, we'll look first to the batting order of the Australia Colts. This young junior team that has struggled this week to get their bats in line. Hopefully today they bring them with them. It'll be number 27, Callum Bichel, who will play designated player and lead things off. Kieran O'Leary back to the 2-hole tonight for Wayne Saunders and company. Batting third will be Matthew Wickham. Fourth is Hayden Matthew. 5-hitter is Mason Rossi. 6 is David McCaskey. 7-hitter is Tyrell Priestley. He's up a few spots. Stuart Perry down in the 8-hole. And Dylan Rakic bats in the 9 spot, playing in right field. Defensively for the home team, it's Canada. Decked out in their red jerseys, white bottoms, as you see at home. Francois Charles Rene, Matt Pilon, Tyler Paulai, left to right across the outfield. Justin Gainey into the lineup at third. Samuel Bedard, Desmarais at short. Josh Elliott into the lineup starting tonight for Jim Jones and company. Johnny Baker back over to first base after starting the game last night. Taylor Shubata back behind the plate again tonight, and Tyler Randerson on the mound for Canada. Just about set, ready to roll here on a glorious, glorious Tuesday night here in the ballpark as we get the full effect of the Yukon Light here at the softball center. First pitch comes inside for strike one. Joe Todd, the umpires are as such.
Casey Waite from the United States doing the home plate. David Hartage also from the United States at first base. Tomas Lennart from Germany at second base. Abel Metaboge from Botswana at third. And on the 22nd clock tonight, Bob Geiskens from the Netherlands.
There's the men in blue, the third team on the diamond, as Randerson comes set. And a bouncer. Nice play by Ty across in time at first base. 1-3 for the first out of the inning. So Kieran O'Leary now will come to the plate. Good start for the defense and Team Canada as O'Leary pops up into the front of the lineup now. He was at the 6-hole yesterday, exchanging places with David McCaskey. Wayne Saunders trying to shake up his lineup here this week, trying to get these bats going. Into the dirt for ball one.
As in quite a few games all week, that early part of the game, first and second inning, has been dictating the final outcome.
Randerson comes up and in for ball two. Canada, or rather US and Japan, are doing battle over on diamond number 2. When I popped into the broadcast booth, Joe, it was in the third inning and 2-0 in favor of Team USA. We'll keep Adrian on that one as we progress through this ball game, and of course everything else she's got moving along here. Adrian South, part of the broadcast crew, joined us here today for the rest of the week as that one comes up and in. So 4 balls and a free pass to Kieran O'Leary.
Now batting for Australia. Maintenant bâton pour l'Australie.
Well, we'll see the game that Australia is going to dictate here. They're going to play a little small ball. They're going to go out and pound the ball. Matthew Wickham, the first baseman for Australia, now at the plate.
Called for a strike. Matt Wickham, the first baseman tonight. Right at the top of the box. Long stride stance open. Takes for a called strike 2. Called strike 3, punches him out. As Wickham unhappy with that call, maybe a little bit of a line drawn in the sand on Casey Waite.
Now batting for Australia.
It'll be a long night if that's going to be the case.
Number 77, the center fielder, Hayden Matthews.
So we go to Hayden Matthews now in the lineup, your 4-hitter. Big, strong, powerful center fielder for the Colts. As we said off the top, a big game, almost imperative, a must-win tonight for either team. Australia not wanting to fall to 2-4. Canada not wanting to fall to 2-3. Something's going to give, though. We'll see over the next 7 innings.
Park full again tonight. Beautiful night here in Whitehorse.
Best day in the ballpark thus far with weather conditions. And that one up on the right side. Paulai gives chase. Baker gives chase. And that one into the warm-up area on the right side. One count here to Matthew. And here come the fans trying to cheer their team on. Decked out in that red and white. Off and running. Throw down. Got him. Taylor Shibata has got a good arm behind the plate. He shows it off there. He's shown it off a couple times here this week. Some teams better start to take notice, Joe, that you dare not run on Shibata.
Shibata's got a great arm and a great tag there applied by Josh Elliott, the second baseman.
So 2-4 to end the inning. Leave Matthews standing at the plate. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no men left. We head to the bottom half of the first. Canada coming to the bat on Sports Canada TV.
Do your part. Please use garbage receptacles and ashtrays located throughout the park. There is a recycle center located near the horseshoe pit. Please take your beverage containers there.
Back to the Pepsi Softball Center and the Junior Men's ISF World Championships here in Whitehorse. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd from Ballpark Radio, joining forces, of course, this week with Sports Canada TV. Adrian South working on the sidelines as our new reporter here this week. Just joined us today. She'll be here for the duration now, bringing us some different bits and pieces and things we don't see from the broadcast booth. For Canada, the lineup, it's Tyler Paulai, Samuel Bedard, Desmarais, and Taylor Shibata, 1, 2, 3. Curtis Pikeaway bats fourth. Johnny Baker in the 5-hole. Matt Pilon, the 6-hitter. 7 spot is Francois Charles Rene. 8 and 9 is Josh Elliott and Justin Gainey. defensively. It's Priestley, Matthews, and Rakic left to right across the outfield. Rossi, O'Leary, McCaskey, and Wickham on the infield. Stuart Perry behind the plate, and Jay Salou on the mound.
Salou had control problems early in the Japan game last Saturday. Gave up 2 runs, 3 hits, and had 3 walks. So something that I'm sure the Canadian coaching team has been scouting on.
That pitch up for ball 1. And misses for ball 2. Tyler Pauli last night 5 for 5 in the ball game. So he's the guy at the top of the shop, batting an intrepid .615 this week. 8 for 13 is Pauli.
Great week.
2 doubles, a triple for Tyler, setting the table behind him. Pretty guy at the top of the order. Pretty good leader. 3-0 pitch. Right on the plate for strike 1.
Good wheels, too, on Pauli.
Already loosening down in the bullpen is Callum Bichel for Australia. So we talked about a short leash for Silu. And into the glove. 1-3.
Now batting for Canada. Maintenant battant pour le Canada. Le numéro 5, number 5, the shortstop, l'Areco, Samuel Bédard Desmarais.
So Samuel Bedard Desmarais will come to the plate. Aussies getting themselves fired up. 3 on 11 is Bedard Desmarais, but a mainstay at short for Jim Jones and company. Opener again for ball 1. So back-to-back, falling behind in the count is Salou. Just underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Haven't missed anything as up and down they went in order for Australia after the walk thrown out at second, leaving Matthews at the plate. So 0-0 ball game here with the second hitter for Canada at the plate, and that one gets lifted up and out of play.
Please bring it back behind field number 1.
Strike 3 looking. Bedard Desmarais starting to get in a rhythm here of watching some good ones go by.
Got to get a little more aggressive in that second hole. Got to be a spark plug at the top of that Canada lineup.
And Shibata swings and misses. Rise ball misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Salou. And foul that one off. Does Shibata. One ball, 2. Even it up at 2-2. Breeze blowing right to left across the diamond into the press box here beside the plate as that one fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Silou. And misses for ball 3, well out of the zone.
Got to be good and aggressive here by Taylor Shibata. Have a good eye, though, but anything close to that plate you have to protect.
Swing and a miss. Good inside drop. Can't get a bat on it. Up and down they go. Silou involved in all of it. A 1-3 and 2 strikeouts. We'll head to the top half of the second inning coming up next here on Sports Canada TV.
No hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. At the end of the first inning, we're still scoreless. Et c'est la fin de la première manche. Il n'y a eu aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur, aucun coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours 0-0. Air North, Yukon's airline, is the official airline of the 2014 Junior Men's World Softball Championship. If you find a better price, they will match it. It's the fair match guarantee. Visit flyairnorth.com to book all of your travels. Air North, la voie aérienne du Yukon, est la voie aérienne officielle du championnat du monde junior masculin 2014 de la ISF. Si vous trouvez un meilleur prix, ils l'égaleront. C'est la garantie d'égalité de prix. Visitez flyairnorth.com. Leading off in the second for Australia. Le premier bâton pour l'Australie dans la deuxième.
For the Aussie Colts, they'll come to the plate here, Joe, in the top half of the second inning.
Mason Rossi.
How would the Colts get to this point here today?
Colts have 2 wins and 3 losses. They defeated Singapore 9-2, Denmark 13-1. Their losses were suffered to New Zealand by a 5-1 margin, lost 2-1 to Japan, and then lost 3-0 to Argentina. So sitting with a 2 wins, 3 loss record heading into this tough Canada team tonight.
All those losses you spoke of came against teams that into today had been undefeated and at the top of the pool. Just one left, though, after today. And a nice play by Desmarais. Across the diamond, backhand stab, and on to first. So Mason Rossi now. And with the struggles of Bedard Desmarais, that's the defense that he brings to the table.
Does play deep in the hole, but he's got a great arm.
Mason Rossi, 2 for 12. Excuse me, David McCaskey. So they must have called out Hayden Matthews on a strikeout to end the inning instead of that 2-4 throw him out. As McCaskey at the plate, that's must have what happened on a 1-2 pitch. And he'll miss for a ball. And that one fouled out of play.
Please bring it back behind field number 1.
Straight away to center, Matt Pilon perfectly played.
Good scouting report there by the offensive or defensive coaches of the Team Canada.
Number 5, the left fielder, le voltigeur de gauche, Tyrell Priestley.
Priestley turns the bunt. That one goes to the backstop for ball 1. Randerson into the dirt for ball 4.
Second walk that Randerson has given up tonight.
Now batting for Australia, maintenant battant pour l'Australie, le numéro 29, number 29, the catcher, le receveur, Stuart Perry.
Throw down again. Safe, they call this time. Thomas Lahnert right there on top of that play. Looked as though the glove was in front of the foot. Priestley swipes a bag.
Runner now in scoring position with 2 out here.
So 1-2, good time to steal a base, and Perry pops one. Desmarais throws it away. Into score comes Priestley, and Australia takes a 1-0 lead.
Desmarais had lots of time. Had to plant his feet, come across with that throw. Did not step and throw. Released the ball at a very high point. Went high at first base, almost into the dugout.
The right fielder, le voltigeur de droite.
Scoring Priestley for the first run of the game.
And immediately Priestley heads back to the bases to run for Perry on the 2-out catcher rule. So Dylan Rakic now comes to the plate. And a roller. Randerson up onto first in time. 1-3 for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. After 1.5, 1-0 now in favor of Australia.
And that takes care of the top of the 2nd inning. We had one run, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. The score is now Australia 1 and Canada coming up at bat. À la moitié de la 2e manche, il y a eu 1 point, aucun coup sûr, 1 erreur, 1 coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est maintenant l'Australie 1 et le Canada se présente au bâton. Leading off for Canada,
Canada got a little bit of work to do here as we move into the 3rd inning.
Curtis Pikeway.
That'll be Curtis Pikeway who leads things off for Team Canada.
You're getting way ahead of yourself, Kyle. It's the bottom of the 2nd.
What did I say? 3rd. Oh.
We're going to be here for a good time tonight.
Pikeway still at the plate, though. I have 1 for 2. Pikeway, the designated player tonight, after working at 3rd the first couple of nights. Keep the bat in the lineup and get Gainey some diamond time. Foul that one off, does Pikeway.
Canada has to get the bats going, have to have a reply to that one run put on the board by Team Australia.
Pikaway 3 for 8 this week thus far. Salou, 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
Nice change up there by Salou.
And ball 4. So leadoff walk to Pikaway brings Johnny Baker to the plate. Baker was on the mound last night for the New Zealand game as the starter. So was put down in the 10 spot. Takes for strike 1. Turn to bunt, pull it back, and away we go. Up to second is Pikaway.
Salou having a little bit of control problems now. The walk, now wild pitch.
Hasn't really been on point here to start this ball game. And foul that off. One-two count. Swing and a miss. Rise. Baker goes chasing, and on strikes, he's gone. Third strikeout for Salou. First out of the inning as Matt Pilon will come to the plate.
The center fielder, le voltigeur de centre, Matt Pilon.
Pilon 2 for 8 this week. Hitting .250, but those two are big 2 doubles for Canada. Misses down and away. And Perry wants to have a word with Salou. And maybe going to be joined. Nope. Wayne Saunders thought about coming and retreated 2 steps back into the dugout. Called for a strike. Maybe that conversation between Perry and Salou was about changing the indicator sign on which one they're going to work off of, with Pikaway at second. And right up the box. Pikaway, stop sign up, e-brake on, and the throw to the plate offline. Nice cover up. And into second rolls Pilon.
Good base running there by Pilon to pick up that extra base.
So right up the middle goes Pilon with that one. And a conservative call by Jim Jones, throwing up the stop sign. Throw offline, so hindsight 2020 would have made it. But still just one down in the inning.
Hayden Matthews has a good arm in center field.
And Francois Charles Rene will come to the plate. And a roller. Up to first, 1-3. Good job by Wickham to find that bag blindly with the second out of the inning. So Elliott now comes to the plate.
Le numéro 10, number 10, the second baseman, le joueur de deuxième but, Josh Elliott.
Elliott trying to draw even for Canada here with runners on second and third. Called for a strike. And hold up does Elliott.
Another very large and boisterous crowd supporting their respective teams tonight.
Australia travels well here to Whitehorse, as do the New Zealand crowds. Swing and a miss. Coming up after him, 1-2, the count goes. Bottom of the second inning, 2-2 the count, or 1-2 the count. 2 down. Second and third as Elliott awaits. Just there, called strike 3. Caught looking.
A lot of people in the crowd don't agree with the call by Casey Waite from the United States, but the inning has ended.
No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. So we'll send things down to Adrian South, as she's got festive players and family members down on field level. Adrian?
All right, thanks guys. I am here with some Australia fans and parents. This is Kim. She is the mom of Josh McGovern, and we have Lisa, the mom of Kieran O'Leary. Now, what are your thoughts on the game? Australia leads 1-0 after the second, the bottom of the second. What are your thoughts on the game?
It's going good. Our boys have come out positive and they're starting to hit the ball and they're looking like a team.
What are your thoughts on the game so far?
I absolutely love it. This is the best day we've had so far.
What does it mean to you, to see them competing here in this World Championship?
It means everything to me. My boy is one of the youngest ones and he's here with the team, and this team's worked really hard and they're finally looking like a team tonight and they're coming out strong.
Did you get a chance to speak to them before the game? How were they feeling?
Not today, but last night. They're still confident and they're very happy and they're wanting to go ahead with this tournament.
And how was Kieran feeling coming into this tournament?
A little bit apprehensive. You know, he had a lot on his shoulders, and we'd been away for the last Worlds in 2012, so he knew what to expect. He knew this was going to be a tough competition.
All right, anything to say to anyone watching back home?
Guys, everyone back in Australia, cheer for our boys. We're going.
Go boys!
All right, and there you have it. I will send things back over to Joe and Kyle in the booth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Adrian, as we slide back into the top half of the third inning. Lots of proud family members here this week cheering on their young boys in this competition. As back to the top of the order, we go with Callum Bichel. We'll see Kieran O'Leary at the plate here in the third inning. And Bichel just putting the bat on his shoulder. Saw him do this last night, and it seemed to work to effect as the count goes 3-0. Called for a strike. Bichel thought maybe he had one going his way, trying to influence the call of Casey Waite.
Stand there and take your medicine, boy.
3-1. In the dirt for ball 4. So leadoff walk for Bichel will start things for Australia. Here is Kieran O'Leary. You heard his mom talk about the expectations after the 2012 Worlds. Kieran, the captain and one of the returning players. Bunt goes down and off the post, foul. Bunt down, O'Leary, a good one. Baker on to first with Elliott covering. So good sacrifice. 3-4. First out.
Good pickup by Johnny Baker. Charged the play. Charged the ball. Planted his feet and threw a gun down to Josh Elliott for the first out of the inning.
So up to second rolls Bichel into scoring position. Matt Wickham sends that one skywards. Back goes Elliott, maybe in no man's land. Over the shoulder grab by Josh Elliott.
Fantastic grab by Elliott to go up there and track that, because he would have had to turn his head and face into that sun at some point. Great grab.
Now at bat for Australia.
Good job to spot that, and we're going to have a visit from the pitching coach, George Ryder. No one warming up for Canada, so
the Whitehorse Daily Star is the official newspaper.
Just trying to outguess what George Ryder's probably talking about. My guess is that we'll be very careful with Hayden Matthews at the plate and first base open.
Not going to get anything to hit, you'd have to think.
Now at bat for Australia.
So 2 down in the inning here.
Number 77.
And the 4-hitter, Hayden Matthews, comes to the plate. Hayden's got 1 home run already this week and a bouncer. Got to hurry in time. 6-3 will end the inning and leave that walk to Bichel. Stranded out on the bases. We'll come back with bottom half of the third on Sports Canada TV.
And that takes care of the top of the third inning. We had no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. The score is still Australia 1, Canada scoreless. À la moitié de la troisième manche, il n'y a eu aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur et un coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours l'Australie 1, le Canada 0. Leading off for Canada, le premier au bâton de Canada. Le numéro 9, number 9, the third baseman, Justin Gainey.
First pitch comes inside to Justin Gainey. The 9-hitter here for Canada tonight. And that one will miss from Silu. Called a strike. Sun still proudly shining. And that one gets lifted up. Foul on the left side.
Please bring the ball back behind field number 1.
Just a handful at bats for Justin Gainey this week. This is his 4th at bat. And a swing and a miss. Silu dealing. 1 down in the inning.
5th strikeout for Silu up to this point.
Update on the other diamond, Joe. It's 4-2 in favor of the U.S. That would be an upset in the making. Caught Nice diving play by Kieran O'Leary to take away a base hit from Tyler Paulai. Paulai stung that one real well.
Fantastic grab there by Kieran O'Leary. Good hand-eye reflexes there. Great range. Had to move a couple of steps, but kept his eye on the ball.
Ball on the batter.
Samuel Bedard Desmarais now batting with 2 out.
And up inside. Two-0 count. They're heading into the 6th inning over in that USA-Japan game. We'll keep you apprised of the situation on that as a swing and a miss runs it at 2-1. Bedard Desmarais struck out looking back in the 1st inning. And called strike 2.
Where he has to get a little bit more aggressive, start protecting that plate. Anything close to that plate now, he's got to get a bat on it. Got to get something going here for Canada.
Count runs full now at 3-2. And a slow roller, O'Leary with it. In time. Up and down Canada goes. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with the 4th, Sports Canada TV.
At the bottom of the 3rd, we had no runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. The score is still Australia 1, Canada scoreless. À la fin de la 3e manche, il n'y a eu aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur et aucun coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours l'Australie 1, le Canada 0. Driving Force is the official vehicle provider of the 2014 Junior Men's World Fast Pitch Championship. They offer daily, weekly, and monthly rental rates for all your rental needs. Visit drivingforce.ca. Leading off in the 4th for Australia, le premier au bâton pour l'Australie dans la 4e manche, le numéro 46, number 46, the 3rd baseman, le joueur de 3e but, Mason Rossi.
So Mason Rossi will lead things off here for Australia. Mason had the ground out back in the 2nd inning. 1-0 our score here on diamond number 1.
Infield on the left-hand side has to be very aware. Rossi's a strong pull hitter.
And that one goes up in the air. Overstrides Charles Renee and makes the grab for out number 1. So David McCaskey now comes to the plate. And on the plate for strike 1. Johnny Baker comes in, has a few words. Count runs up at 2-1. Strike 2, 2-2.
Nice pitch by Randerson. Just throwing off the timing of these Australian batters.
And misses. Run it up full at 3-2. Lifted up. Out goes Pilon and makes the grab for out number 2.
Nice pitch there by Randerson. Got a little bit of the outside corner of that plate. McCaskey gave a full swing, but didn't have enough of the bat on the ball.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Called strike 1. So Randerson finding his way through here. We saw Eric Healy getting loose down in the bullpen for Team Canada. And ball 3. 3-1 the count as Priestley had that walk and scored back in the second inning. Just like how it started. 2 quick outs and then Priestley. Foul that one straight back, and Priestley takes a walk, looks on out. Little gamesmanship right there.
Well, both the last 2 batters for Australia have been doing that, trying to get in the head games of Tyler Randerson. Randerson's just better to avoid the whole situation. Just walk away from it, turn your back.
Priestley lifts that up on the right side. Back goes Paulai. Makes the grab for out number 3. Up and down they go. We go around the horn in the outfield. Fly out to left, fly to center, and fly to right. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Up next here on Sports Canada TV.
The score is still Australia 1, Canada 0. À la première moitié de la 4e manche, il n'y a eu aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur et aucun coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours Australie 1, Canada 0. For all your 2014 ISF Junior Men's World Championship merchandise, from hats to sweaters, t-shirts to duffel bags, visit the official souvenir booth located in building number 2, just off the grass picnic area. Leading off for Canada in the 4th, the numéro 79, number 79, the catcher, le receveur, Taylor Shibata.
So back with Salou on the mound. And a swing and a miss by Taylor Shibata. And a swing and a miss. Quiet night here for Canada yet, Joe. Just 1 hit to show against Jay Salou. And Shibata fouls that off.
It's been not a bad game so far, but Canada's bats have to get rolling. Australia have scored that 1 run on no hits, so got to take advantage of the situations when it appears.
Ball one is, that one comes across just above the letters. Looks as though we're going to get a little bit of a reprieve from the sunshine here in a minute, Joe, as some clouds are rolling across through. Swing and a miss, inside drop. Shibata goes chasing it. One down, strikeout number 6 for Salou. And Salou hasn't been on point, hasn't had his best stuff, has been for the taking, just Canada not able to put it together.
He's been effective, he's been picking his corners, he's moving the ball around, doing exactly what the coaching staff of Australia was requiring.
Strike one. Strike two. And a bouncer. Play by Wickham. Tag. On the process with Pikeaway as he's gone down, 3 unassisted.
Good call by home plate umpire Casey Wade to go out and approach that ball, catch the tag on the way through.
So Johnny Baker now, he'll come to the plate. Nice pickup by Perry in the dirt. Ball one. For Canada, you're in the meat in the order. And a swing and a miss by Baker. Baker 2 for 8 on the tournament. Sat down last night in the process of pitching as that ball skips away. Two-one. High bouncer. McCaskey up to first in time. Up and down again we go. Let's send it down field side with Adrian South. She's got some company. Adrian?
All right, thanks guys. I am here with some Canadian fans. This is Alice and Jaden. Now, they are not, I asked them if they have family playing on the team, but I was surprised when they said no. What brought you guys out to this event?
Just to watch some good baseball, I guess.
And you're from Whitehorse, correct?
Yeah.
Now, I heard that you ladies took part in the opening ceremonies. What did you do for that?
We carried the flag, and yeah.
So what was that experience like, and why did you decide to get involved with the tournament?
It was pretty exciting to carry the flag out, and I guess it's just a good way to get more involved, pretty much. So, like, yeah.
And what made you want to get more involved and carry the flag, and what was it like carrying it in front of all those people?
It was pretty cool. It was kind of like a bit nerve-wracking because it was like blowing in the wind and you had to be like hold it up straight. But I don't know, it's pretty cool.
What's been the highlight for you in this tournament so far? What do you think of the play?
It's just like, I think the USA game was a really good game to watch. Like, it was really close, and I was definitely really nervous there.
And what do you want to say to any Canadian players that are maybe watching this later?
Good job, I don't know.
All right, thanks. There you have it, our Canadian fans and flag bearers from the opening ceremonies, and I will send things back to Joe and Kyle in the booth.
Thanks, Adrian. So some local fan support, as it has been all week long. There's a great shot of the stands here in Whitehorse surrounding home plate. And a hot shot foul going after his teammate is Stuart Perry. Dylan Rakic in the on-deck circle just gets out of the way.
He's not asking to move to the other side anyway.
I think he's just happy right there. So the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to work, Randerson. 8-9-1 hitters here for Australia as we start to move along here in the ball game. 1-0 still in favor of Team Australia.
Perry's been late on his first 2 swings here, so that right side of the infield better stay sharp.
One-two count. And that one popped into the left side. Sliding forward is Pilon. Perry will be happy just to stop up at second. Nice backup by Randerson as he takes a throw at third offline.
Good stroke there by Stuart Perry, driving that double right in between left field, center field. Ball went right to the fence. Perry picking out that leadoff double here in the top of the 5th inning.
Time now called is Wayne Saunders wants a runner for Perry. It'll be number 7. Alex Cleary pull pinch run.
Substitute Australia. 29 out, 7 in.
Substitution for Australia.
And now a meeting on the mound between the infield trying to figure this equation out.
That's the first hit that Tyler Randerson gave up tonight.
3 walks and an error on Team Canada. So Dylan Rakic stands at the plate. Into the dirt as Rakic and Baker get up close and personal. And that game within the game ensues. Sailed on him. Shibata tried to pick him off at second.
Thought it would have had a little bit more of a rocket there, would have had him out, but
sailed out of the hand, off the fingers.
Got to make sure you have a good grip on the ball before you release it.
And a bunt caught by Shibata. Nice diving play by Taylor. Up out of the crouch to grab that.
Great defensive stalwart there by Taylor Shibata to stand up and take 3 or 4 steps and reach out and pull that one in for the first out of the inning. That's a big out.
Hot shot just gets out of the way, does David Hardage. That ball was tracking right towards him. Even had a bit of a curl to it.
Did a little 1-2 step there.
Top of the order for Callum Bichel. He takes for a ball. One count. Called for a strike. 1-2.
Nice pitch by Randerson to freeze Bichel. Got to be smart here now, up in the count.
That one by Bichel lifted out to left center. Back to the wall. Say bye-bye baseball. A 2-run shot makes it 3-0 in favor of the Colts.
Randerson hung one over the plate. Bichel got a hold of it and drove it the big 250 feet for the second and third run of this game.
Nice shot by Bichel. So 2-run shot. Makes it 3-0, and I don't know if anybody else saw it, but as Alex Cleary came around the bases, he pointed in the direction towards the mound, whether it be at Randerson or Baker. So fired up on this one. And into the dirt for ball one. So Canada falls behind 3-0. Starting the third time through the order is Kieran O'Leary at the plate. Had a walk and a sacrifice tonight for O'Leary. And a bunt foul.
Two strikes now to Randerson. 1 ball.
Called ball 2, just above the top side of the letters. Australia scrawled across O'Leary's chest. And into the dirt, 3-2 against Randerson here as he tries to work out after giving up the 2-run shot by Bichel. That one gets lifted up. Giving chase, giving pursuit, can't catch up to it, and goes foul. So the count runs now 3-2. As O'Leary trying to find his way back.
Randerson has to find a way to keep O'Leary off the bases. Need a special K here. Keep the ball low so your infielders can do some work.
Ball 4. So O'Leary, a free pass. Just knocking Joe Todd over to see if anybody's coming out of the dugout for Team Canada.
Not yet. You haven't knocked me over and nothing coming out.
Randerson. Now he's amped up. Throws through that rise for ball 1. Swing and a miss by Wickham. Al Doran wanting to hear more from the Aussie fans. To your question, Al, they started it a long time ago. And a check swing. Gainey. He'll hang on to it. And all hands safe.
Gainey bobbled it when he picked it up. Didn't have complete control. Didn't want to release it, so I need a 5 in my books.
And Wayne Saunders wants to talk with Hayden Matthews. Jim Jones now will come to the mound. One would think maybe to take that ball from Randerson, but by the look of the conversation, just to settle things down.
Three nothing is not an improbable amount to worry about if they get some hits together. But you got to curb this strong bats of the Australian Colts and the momentum that they've gained from this inning.
So second defensive charge conference to Team Canada. They've got one left in their pocket unless they make a pitching change. So one down, runners on first and second. Called for a strike.
Got to play some good defense here if they want to keep in this game.
Team USA, Joe, has defeated Team Japan by a score of 4-2. So Japan suffers their first 2 losses of the tournament today, back-to-back fashion. And that one gets lifted up and out of play. So that'll move Team USA to 4-2 on the tournament. Drop Japan to 4-2 as well. So a log jam towards the top. A big win for Team USA. You would call that a resume win if it was an invitational tournament. That one will miss for ball 2.
Our partner Jim Flanagan will be on a high tonight.
He will indeed. As the count goes, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down in the inning. And right back up where it came from. Pilon, cut off. Desmarais, 1 run in, make it 4-0 in favor of the Aussie Colts.
Hayden Matthews, a good clean cut single. Going right through the infield, just over the heads of the infielders. Driving in that ever important 4th run.
So we'll have a pinch runner. Looks as though number 28, Josh Hartwig, will come into the ball game for Matthew Wickham.
39 out, 28 in. 39 out, 28 in.
Mason Rossi will stand at the plate here for Team Australia. Got one up and out for ball. Oh for 2 is Rossi. And that count runs to 1-1.
Randerson brought that ball inside, jammed out on Rossi. Nice rise ball by Randerson. Take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot here for Randerson. 1 down. And popped out. Pilon. Ooh, that was pretty quick. Desmarais cut that off. Now they got him hung up between first and second. If Hartwig didn't leave early, then that is some great timing.
You got to appeal that play.
Don't know if anyone saw it, Joe. 2 down. Two down now in the inning. And to the backstop. Gets away, but takes a gratuitous bounce for Canada up the third base line. And into second goes Hayden Matthews. McCaskey at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to center. Randerson would love one right now. A shot. Elliott smothers it. On to first. 4-3. End the inning. 3 runs get pushed across, though. On 3 hits, 1 error, 2 left. 4-0 in favor of Australia as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
We have 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. The score is now Australia 4, Canada 0. À la moitié de la 5e manche, il y a eu 3 points sur 3 qui se remirent et 2 coureurs laissés sur les buts. Le pointage est maintenant l'Australie 4, le Canada 0. All 54 games of the championships are being webcast live around the globe. The webcasts are free of charge. You can link directly to them from our official website, worldfastpitch2014.com. Leading off in the 5th for Canada, le premier au bâton pour le Canada. Le numéro 25, number 25, the center fielder, le 26 heures de sang, Matt Pilon.
Back with Jay Salou on the mound here in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 into the dirt for ball 1. Up and in, turning away is Pilon from that pitch. Canada got to respond here, get a mark here in the 5th inning.
Somebody has to be a leader. Let's step up here.
Pilon had a single up to second on the throw, and a swing and a miss. 2-2.
We got reprieve from the sun, Kyle.
Duck behind a cloud. Swing and a miss, inside drop. They have worked inside drops on a 2-strike count many a time tonight. Canada need to make that adjustment.
7
with 2 strikes.
7 strikeout for Salou.
And down and away. Salou's gotten stronger as this game went on. Lacked a little control early in the going, but has settled in nicely and probably one of his best games. Nice stab by Matthew Wickham at first base. 3 unassisted, 2 down.
Next at bat for Canada, number 10, the second baseman is Joie de deuxième but, Josh Elliott.
So 2 down in Josh Elliott now, 0 for 1 tonight. Inside called for a strike. And foul that off. In case you missed it, USA defeated Team Japan by a score of 4-2 here tonight. That's a good resume win for Team USA. Moves them to 4-2. And a good pickup by Perry behind the plate. Canada plays 2 games tomorrow. 2 o'clock local time against Mexico, and 7:30 tomorrow night against Denmark. Australia gets Mexico at 6:30. And popped it up and out. Mason Rossi with the grab at third. So again, they go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning on Sports Canada TV.
aucun coureur laissé sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours l'Australie 4, le Canada 0. For your safety, please be aware that during the course of play, softballs can be thrown and hit in the stands. They can travel at high rates of speed. Do not throw the ball back into the field of play. Return them to the box behind home plate. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez être conscient que durant le jeu, les balles de softball peuvent être lancées et frappées dans les estrades. Veuillez retourner les balles à la boîte derrière le marbre.
Top of the 6th inning here. Canada trails by a score of 3-0 as Ty Randerson back to the mound for Team Canada as he pops strike one across the plate. And up the middle goes Priestley. These Australia bats are starting to come alive here tonight and get on track. They've been slow to come. Leadoff single. Time called as that will draw to an end the night for Ty Randerson. Wait to see who enters stage left. Looks as though it'll be Eric Healy.
72 out, 12 in.
Now coming into pitch from au monticule, le numéro 12, number 12, Eric Healy.
So Healy comes on in relief. After Randerson works 5+ innings. Gives up 4 hits, 4 runs. Still one man on the bases responsible to him. 4 walks on the night for Ty as well. And Joe, the debate will rage on. Maybe a little surprising that Randerson was left in as long as he was.
Yes, true situation. We're trying to second guess everyone, but the coaches have a tough position to be in. They think they have a long week to still be in this game, potentially. And then they got 2 more games tomorrow, so that's probably in the back of their heads too. Key games tomorrow now if they happen to lose this one.
You lose this one, though, you almost have to run the table the rest of the way. Bunt down. Up to first. Covering is Elliott. 5-3 sacrifice. And one up to second in Priestley. So Dylan Rakic now. He'll come to the plate. And fouls that off. Inside, misses for a ball. Count runs 1 ball, 1 strike to Dylan Rakic. And Healy, check, and on to first. Good play by Eric on one knee. Hop to his feet and check hard on Priestley with lots of time to get it to first.
Yeah, you got to keep that runner stranded at third base, or at second base, sorry. Got to cut down on that offensive attack of the Australia Colts.
Swing and a miss by Bichot. He opened the game up with that 2-run shot back in the 5th inning. And fouls that one off. Little check swing roller. Gotta hurry, gotta hustle, not in time, away it goes. Oh, that one ricocheted through. I don't know if it broke the plane. And up to second goes Bichot. In to score comes Priestley.
Josh Elliott sat on his heels a little bit. Should have charged that ball a little bit quicker.
Well, or even have Healy come across to get that. He was just as close as anybody on the slow roller.
Well, the communication problem exists there.
And called for a strike.
Either the catcher has to be saying something, you take it. First baseman didn't hear a thing up here.
Roller. Tag. Out. So we'll head to the home half of the 6th coming up next on Sports Canada TV.
That takes care of the top of the 6th. We have 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. The score is now Australia 5, Canada 0. À la moitié de la 6e manche, il y a eu 1 point sur un coup sûr, 1 erreur et 1 coureur laissé sur les buts. Pointage à maintenant l'Australie 5, le Canada 0. The 2014 ISF Junior Men's World Championship is funded in part by Government of Yukon and Sports Canada. Leading off for Canada, le premier bâton pour le Canada, le numéro 9, number 9, the third baseman, le joueur de troisième but, Justin Gainey.
So Justin Gainey will lead things off here for Team Canada. Struck out back in the 3rd inning.
Need something to get something going here. We need a base hit, walk, any way to get on base. Need a spark plug here. Just 1 hit so far.
And a bouncer. And not going to leg that one out as Gainey down 4-3. So Tyler Pauli will come to the plate. 0 for 2. Hard line out to O'Leary making that diving catch. And a grounder back to the pitcher in the 1st. Pauli seems to be the guy that makes this engine go, and right now 0 for 2. Swing and a miss on a lift from Silu.
Nice rise ball by Silu.
Canada had their chance in the 2nd inning with 2 runners on, 2nd and 3rd. With 1 down and a ground out and a strikeout. Since then, it's been up and down through the order. Last time they had a sniff. That's the only time Canada's had more than the minimum to the plate.
That's when you have to take advantage of that situation we talked about.
And Paulai fouls that off. Callum Bichel going to get loose. Down in the warm-up area. He's the insurance policy right now as that one punched out on the left side. Here goes Paulai up into first with the one-out single. So maybe here comes Team Canada as Tyler Paulai comes through with a hit.
Been a great leadoff hitter for Canada all week.
Saunders thought about it again and retreats back to the dugout. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Bedard Desmarais. And inside for ball one.
Did the old bloop leap and a blast here.
And ball two. Swing and a miss. Inside drop. And a swing and a miss again. Down goes Bedard Desmarais. 2 down in the inning.
Back-to-back drop balls by Silu. Barry Bedard Desmarais.
Shibata now comes to the plate. 0 for 2. Two strikeouts for Taylor tonight. Inside for ball one. And off the plate. Two balls, no strikes to Shibata. Silu inside. Ball 3-0. Saunders has made the trek to the mound a couple times, but stopped 2 feet out of the dugout. If you walk him, maybe that's it here for Jay Silu. 3-0. Called a strike. Called strike 2. So the count now 3-2.
You have to get good and aggressive. You're down 5 runs. Got to swing that bat. Got to put the ball in play.
Got the hands in. Knocked down O'Leary. Up to first, not in time. So an infield single for Shibata.
Shibata hang tough with that plate appearance. Finally outweighted Jay Silu till he finally got his pitch.
Good job by Shibata to bring his hands in and get around on that as Bedard Desmarais will be the temporary runner. So Curtis Pikeaway, a walk and a ground out up the line to first. 2 runners on, first and second. And Pikeaway takes a hack at the first offering.
Kind of surprised to see Lou still in this game with back to 2 singles here in this inning.
Up and in for a 1-1 count. Right on the plate, called for strike 2.
Pikeaway knew it too, shaking his head, saying I should have been on that pitch.
And foul that out. Silu, swing and a miss. Rise ball on strikes goes Pikeaway. Ends the threat, ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. To the top of 7 we go. Sports Canada TV.
À la fin de la 6e manche, il n'y avait aucun point sur 2 coups sûrs, aucune erreur et 2 coureurs restés sur les buts. Le pointage est toujours Australie 5, Canada 0. Please join us in thanking our volunteer sponsors, Pepsi and Air North, Yukon's Airlines. And a huge thank you to all of our volunteers who helped make this event happen. Leading off for Australia in the 7th. Le premier bâton pour l'Australie dans la 7e manche. Le numéro 39, number 39, the first baseman, le joueur de premier but, Matthew Wickham.
Strike 1 to Matthew Wickham. So Wickham tonight, strikeout, pop out, and reached on an air. Get to come around and score as they're out in front 5-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Off the plate, 1 and 2. Even it up at 2 and 2 as Wickham lets that one go by. Strike 3 called. And again, draws it and goodbye. That time he really drew the line. So one down in the inning. Matthew Wickham, his night has come to an end. Second time he's drawn a line on Casey Waite. Waiting to see who Wayne Saunders will bring off the bench. 21, Joshua McGovern will come into the game. And a scoop up by Shibata. Matthews fouls that one off. 1-1. Foul ball. Matthews 1 for 3 tonight. Had a single back in the 5th inning. Ground out and strikeout. Sent out center. Pilon on the run makes the grab for out number 2. Mason Rossi now comes to the plate, 0 for 3 tonight. Ground out and 2 fly out, line out combinations. 2 down in the inning. Canada trying to hold this at a 5-0 deficit and go to work in the 7th. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Good drop from Healy. And a roller. Healy with it on the first. Up and down they go. 1-3. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's last call for Team Canada. Got to channel a little USA magic, that rally cap. Got to get them on, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Team Canada fan. It's Baker, Pilon, Charles Rene. Due up on Sports Canada TV.
Substitute Australia. 5 out, 99 in.
Substitution for Australia. Number 99 in at left field, Ben Yeager.
Substitutes Canada. 8 out, 16 in. 15 out, 77 in.
Away we go into the bottom half of the 7th inning here. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd on Ballpark Radio, joined with Adrian South and Sports Canada TV.
Canada needs a big inning here to get something rolling. I need some back-to-back hits. Need some base runners here.
Zach McKay will pinch hit for Johnny Baker. Silu works, rise, misses for ball. Swing and a miss. McKay right on it.
Ball way out of the strike zone, though. Need a little bit more plate discipline. Ball's moving quite a bit. He's out reaching for that ball.
One, two. Swing and a miss. Down goes McKay. One down in the inning, Matt Pilon. 1 for 2. Down and away for ball one. Pilon walk and a strikeout, or a single and a strikeout tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Inside, top side for a ball. And a roller. Silu on to first. 1-3, 2 down in the inning, down to their last out. Supposed to be Francois Charles Rene. It will be number 77, Marc-Andre Villeneuve. He sends that out, diving for it, making a grab. A great game-ending catch by Dylan Rakic. Coming out of nowhere to stab that one down and ends the ball game.
Fantastic grab by Dylan Rakic. Ran good 20, 30 yards there, that ball, and then dove for it, picked it up with a shoestring catch there to end the game. Got a replay on the...
Here's the replay for you at home. Full extension just before it goes to the ground. Glove gets on it and ends the ball game. Great way to end that one. As we also saw earlier this week, Team Canada's Matt Pilon take one away. Tonight, it's Australia that takes one away from Team Canada. So for Australia, Joe, I think the big story here is it's Australia's bats coming alive.
Yeah, and a good time of the week to come alive, too. They come across with 5 runs tonight with 4 hits. But the big power hit was the home run by Kalen Bichel in the 5th inning with 2 RBIs. That broke the game open. It was a 3-0 game. Canada still had a shot up till that point.
And for Team Australia, I think it's safe to say, Joe, the win doesn't get any bigger than for right now, as that will turn their record around. For Canada, another tough loss for the home team as they go down 2-3. we'll send it quickly down with Adrian as she's got Jay Silu for a post-game interview. Adrian?
I am joined by Jay Silo. He pitched a complete perfect shutout in this 5-0 victory for Australia over Canada. How are you feeling about the win?
Feeling pretty good, actually, yeah. It was a great game.
What worked for you? How's your arm feeling?
My arm feels fine. It was really the rise ball helped me get ahead, but come back with that drop ball, so yeah, great game.
Now, it was a slow start for you guys in this tournament over the last few days. Things have really progressed, and you've picked up that momentum. What changed? What worked for you guys as a team today?
Well, we came out feeling threatened that if we lose a game, we're out of it, so we're using it as a driving force behind us to get these wins.
So, yes, you took a victory in this must-win game over Canada. What do you take away from this and talk about and come out even stronger against Mexico tomorrow?
Well, we're going to come out even stronger, even harder, even louder, and try and grab a win early. So, yeah.
And now there is quite a loud group of Australian fans and family members behind you. Does it help to have that support?
Oh, always. It always helps having people behind you, even family, friends. It helps, drive you to get that win. So, it's great.
And anything to say to anyone watching back home in Australia?
Yeah, everyone who's watching, thank you for watching, because I know softball's not a big sport, so thank you, and I hope you keep watching.
All right, well, thank you very much. Congratulations on a great game and on taking this 5-0 victory over Canada. I will send things back over to the broadcast booth.
Thanks, Adrian. As we close up shop, another tough loss for Team Canada as a 5-0 defeat at the hands of the Aussies. We'll wrap things up, get set for our wrap-up show. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd, Troy Brown, Adam Donnelly, Carmen Ma, Victor Wong, and Jillian Langdurgan, and of course, Adrian South down field level. We'll see you tomorrow, but first, catch the post-game show on Sports Canada TV.